Jumping back onto the hardwood on this Monday night, I'm Pete McCarthy for OddsShopper here. Right now, we're going to break down no house advantage if you want to play NBA versus the house tonight. Got some picks for you that you could look at and try to get up to 20 times your money. So make that happen. Give us a like, subscribe, keep up with all of our shows, our DFS offers, our giveaways, and much, much more. And once you do subscribe, hit that notification button. That'll give you alerts when our shows go live. We have a lot of shows these days. There's a lot happening, so make sure you keep up with everything going on. Monday Night Football, obviously, tonight. We're talking the NBA here. There's a lot of different angles for the NBA, whether you're looking at DFS or, in our case, no house advantage, and you can go all the way across the board. Don't forget, almost all of our content is available in podcast form, meaning you could take us on the go. We're on your platform of choice, and help us out by leaving a 5-star review, especially if we've got some good advice for you, which we're hoping to do here tonight as we take on No House Advantage. This is against the house, so you can check out the Pick'em contests over at No House Advantage. That'll allow you to play kind of DFS style, your GPP style. You're playing against other people. You're trying to get as many as possible, of course, at the same time. You know, these numbers are going to be a little tighter, a little closer to what you see at the books, and you can get up to 21 times your money if you hit all 5 of your picks. So be sure to check this out and play around with it over at No House Advantage. We'll get you started. I don't have 5 picks for you, but I got 3 good ones that'll get you going. And I think with all of these, you know, no matter where you're playing, if you're doing same game parlays, whatever, you want to try to find some things that correlate a little bit. You're not going to have as much of that in the NBA as you might with some other sports, obviously the NFL and Major League Baseball, a heavy correlation. But we're going to look at the Brooklyn Nets tonight and try to find an angle on this. And we're going to start with Kevin Durant. So Durant, the number that we're looking at is his assist total. It's at 5.5. Our projections at Stochastic have him right around 4 assists. So that is heavily underneath this. Durant, just look at what he's done this season in 2 games. He had 6 assists last game. He got over the number, but only 2 assists in the opener. So we're getting an idea. And we're just looking at how the Brooklyn Nets are going to play basketball. We know Kevin Durant isn't dishing it out to the 3-point line for Ben Simmons to start draining threes, right? That's not going to be a way that Kevin Durant is getting his assists. It's going to come down to what Kyrie Irving can do in terms of hitting his shots and how he's going to go. And we saw that, right? In the opener, Kyrie Irving had a lousy shooting day. Durant's assist total was low, shot a lot better in the second game. And so Durant's assist total bumped a bit, still not that much over the line that we're looking at tonight, just got to 6 over the 5.5 assist line that we have here. So I'm looking at Kevin Durant. I'm trying to get under on this assist line, and we'll give you, a little correlation pick to go along with that in a bit as well. But if you're not familiar with No House Advantage, there's a couple of different ways to play there. As I mentioned, the Pick'em contest, you can play against other people. You have to do 10 selections, 10 different players, and you rank them in order of confidence, right? Like confidence points, 10 points, 9 points, all the way down to 1 point. You want to try to get all 55 of those points. And then, the other part of the strategy is to try to be the only one at the top of the leaderboard, or at least not be splitting the pot with a million different people. So you can try to get a little different, a little cute. When you're playing against the house, we don't need to get cute. We just need to be right. And we want to look at, how we want to play. Do we want to just do a 2-player pick here? Do we going to go all the way up to 5? We could obviously get to 21 times our money. But if you're going to put these pieces together, you want them to fit together. So when we're looking at Kevin Durant and the assist total being down, where do you think I'm going to go next? Let's get Kyrie Irving. His point total on the under. 26.5 is the number. It's a little bit more than you're going to see at the books. It's about even odds of him at 25.5 points. It's a point different where it's a little bit inflated over at No House Advantage. Our projections are relatively close. It's 24.5 points is about what we have Kyrie at. So again, a 2-point difference here, but it is under. And I really like the Kevin Durant assist line. So it makes sense. If I'm going to go under on Durant assists, let's go under on Kyrie Irving points as well. And like I said, when Irving hit his shots last game. He's 11 of 24, 30 points. Kevin Durant had 6 assists. When Irving struggled in the opener, when he was just 6 of 19 shooting for 15 points, KD only had 2 assists. So, let's see if there could be a little bit of linkage here. It's just not a whole lot of shooters out there for Kevin Durant to be dishing it off to. It's generally going to be Kyrie. So let's pair these guys together and fade them tonight and put these two together. And then we can find a third leg to try to get up here, which is what we're going to do. Again, no house advantage. If you haven't signed up, you can click the link below and you'll get a first match deposit bonus of up to $50. So you sign up, you throw $50 in there. They're going to give you another $50 to play with. You could play NBA, you could play against the house, you could play Pick'em, you could play Monday Night Football tonight with the Patriots taking on the Chicago Bears. You could look for our videos both on OddsShopper and the Stochastic DFS channels on YouTube. So be sure to float around, get some of the best advice you're going to get in the industry to help you out tonight. And the other thing that's great about No House Advantage, and specifically at stochastic.com, is that we give you all the projections for free and line them up against No House Advantage so that you don't have to have a spreadsheet and do a bunch of research. You can sit there and just go to that No House Advantage page at Stochastic. Really, go on stochastic.com, NBA, scroll down to the projections so you get the No House Advantage stuff. And you can look, 5.5 assists for Kevin Durant. It's going to tell you got about an 80+% chance or 70% chance, I think it is, of that one hitting. And you have yourself a good situation there and a nice pick. So it'll do some of the work for you, especially with the Pick'em contest where it really helps you out. You got to do a little more hustling when it comes to versus the house, but I know you can figure it out. So be sure to check out our free projections over at Stochastic for No House Advantage. All right, so who are we going to pair with Durant and Irving? I'm looking at Jalen Smith of the Indiana Pacers. Miles Turner out again tonight as the Pacers will be taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. We're looking at 6.5 rebounds for Jalen Smith. The projections have him over 8. Smith just had 15 rebounds on Saturday against the Pistons. The minutes have been there for him with the injury to Turner in the 2 games he's been able to play in full. He's been over 20 minutes. The exception was against the Spurs when he got hit in the face and had to leave after 7 minutes, but he's fine. He came back. He played the very next night on Saturday and had a heck of a game. So we feel good about the playing time for Jalen Smith, the opportunity with Miles Turner being out, and the ability to get these rebounds, grab these boards. We're only looking at 6.5. He has to get to 7. He was at 8 rebounds in the opener, 15 rebounds on Saturday. It's been there for Jalen Smith. Their projections really like him here. So I think Jalen Smith's a pretty easy number to get to here, and one of the better picks that you're going to see today over at No House Advantage if you're playing against the house. Again, give us a like, subscribe to our videos. Hopefully we got some hits for you here. Jalen Smith over on the rebounds, and then we're fading Kevin Durant assists and Kyrie Irving points. So be sure to get down on those two. I'm Pete McCarthy. Good luck tonight.